Hello and welcome to the highlights of this final of the ICC World T20. It's England versus Australia, two well-deserved finalists. England have been consistent in this tournament and Australia unbeaten to come through to the final. This match being played at the Kensington Oval pitch, which has a bit of pace and bounce. So England, well, they won the toss and elected to bowl. Just to let you know how the teams are feeling at the moment, their form has been so good that both England and Australia felt no need to change their playing 11 as they come through to the final round. So there it is, match about to begin. Let's join our commentators.
Well, what a day we've got in prospect here. We're in Barbados. It's a beautiful day, there's a bit of breeze, and there they are, the big two, the W's, Warner and Watson. Open proceedings for Australia. The old enemy, if you like, Australia versus England, England versus Australia. England winning the toss and electing to bowl first. Great atmosphere in the ground. Are you all ready for this? Good pitch. Just waiting for the officials, the umpires out there to officially call play. We've just got about half a minute before the clock on the pavilion, on the Garfield Sobers pavilion, just drops down to 11:30. We could start now, but we're not going to start until 11:30, the umpires say. Happy now, Ryan Sidebottom with a new nut up for England on a pitch that's a little bit drier than you might expect. England with two slips. Pulled away. Sidebottom's down on the floor. Will come back for two, Australia. Good day, Ian Chappell.
Hi, Bumble, and hello to all of our viewers. Yep, this is what you want in a tournament. The best two teams get into the final. Then you hope like hell that it'll be a really good match. And unless one of these two teams is really struck by nerves, I don't see that happening. And I don't... England have been playing very positively, very aggressively. Australia have been in a lot of finals, so I don't think nerves are going to play, not a major part. They'll probably play a bit of a part, but not a major part.
England started that first delivery with two slips and quickly changed to one slip, reinforcing the leg side at mid-wicket. The two fielders outside of the 30-yard circle. There's a third man. Fine leg is inside the circle, and there's a deep mid-wicket. It's not deep square, he's well in front. He's a mid-wicket fielder there. He's right on the boundary, but at mid-wicket, not square leg. Flash and caught, gone, Sidebottom. It's a deflection from the keeper. It goes to first slip. There was a slip in there. He's parried it to first slip. It's a wide, flashing ball. England have got the first one. What a start to this game for England. Watson has gone. Australia are 2 for 1.
Well, what a good reaction there from Graham Swan at first slip. The keeper should have caught it, but actually went like a goalkeeper, soccer goalkeeper. He pushed it around the bar, but Graham Swan, ever alert. That's a brilliant piece of work by Graham Swan, and he deserves a lot of credit in that. Ryan Sidebottom doing what England have done throughout the tournament, looking for wickets. Collingwood has pursued them with attacking field placings, and Watson is gone, and Michael Clarke has come in at number 3.
So Australia's 2020 captain in at number 3. Woodline's got to go, Oh, gone! Direct hit, hesitancy. What a strike that is. Once they'd set off, it's Michael Lumb, brilliant fielder. England have been excellent in the field throughout the games. He's got to hit the stumps. Warner absolutely nowhere, not even in the frame. Another down. Warner's gone for 2, 7 for 2.
Well, Australia are up to their old tricks again, losing wickets on purpose to get Michael Hussey in there. But a brilliant piece of work, not a good call from Michael Clark. You could see he was even hesitant himself. He wasn't sure about the call. And David Warner, well, I think he just ran hoping that the ball was going to miss the stumps. But that really wasn't a good call from the captain. I think he was just anxious to get things rolling, but that was a poor run. David Warner suffered. So they're closer to getting to Michael Hussey.
Linked away down the leg side, caught down the leg side, is it? Yes! 3 down Australia. Little bit of luck, you would say. Side bottom bangs one in. It's a glove, it's a top of the bat, it's a something, but it's a wicket. Brad Haddin doesn't like it. It's got to go. Sensational start. Look at the bench, shake of the head from Haddin. He's still shaking. He's gone for 1, 8 for 3.
Well, the keeper Keyswetter, he made a bit of a mess of the first one. Fortunately, he was bailed out by Graham Swan, but this was a brilliant performance, even though the batsman hasn't hit it. Terrific take, but it's come off the hip sort of rib area of Brad Haddin. No wonder he was a little upset. He may have to answer to the judiciary for that, because I don't think there's much doubt there's some dissent there, but you can understand him being disappointed, but dissent isn't on.
David Hussey, what a start. We're into the 3rd over. Push and go, hit the stumps. Oh, missed again. Michael Lumb out by a distance. The testing Australia. 4 overs, 16 for 3.
After that run, Michael Clark wandering down to talk to his partner. That was a ridiculous ball, really. I mean, the ball bounced up. Beautiful bounce for Plum. Plum gets the direct hit. Hussey's gone. Very, very risky. Michael Clark's calling at the moment. Leaves a lot to be desired.
Before. That's that shot that you mentioned previously. Once you stray onto leg side, anything on it goes for 4. Fine leg inside the circle.
Times it well. So only the 2nd boundary of the innings, a welcome one for Australia. 34 for 3.
Well, that might make up Collingwood's mind. Just a 2nd boundary, remarkable in 7 overs on what is a very good surface. Hasn't done that much. Dragged down, slightly slower ball. Might well mean that spin comes on that boundary.
Brilliant. Collingwood making no mistake. That's beautifully bowled. He deceived Michael Clark in the flight, and England not making a single mistake here. That's brilliant catching by Collingwood. Michael Clark departs, and Australia in deep trouble now. 45 for 4.
Brilliant from Collingwood. The Australians can only watch the sort of standard that they've set in the field for a number of years. The key was how close Collingwood got. Cut off the angle. Two-handed. Brilliant catch, brilliant fielder.
Cameron White comes out to the middle, and England tightening the screws.
Pulled away, high into the leg side, high into the crowd, first six!
Finally for Australia. I just wonder that whether this one shot will just open the floodgates, because the Australians have been tentative. England has been relentless. Bowling quick, Michael Yardy. Not like Graham Swan is looking to flight the ball. He's bowling the flatter trajectory on that occasion, very short.
All of this time, worked into the leg side, scampering for two, looking for two, settled for one.
Such a short game, T20. You just wonder whether one shot can really change the momentum for Australia. As David Lloyd mentioned earlier, just 2 boundaries before that, then you have the 6. Convincing pull shot over mid-wicket.
Oh, full toss, high full toss, belted down the ground, 1 bounce 4. Good over for Australia this, the 13.
It's pulling too quick, looking to bowl flat and quick. Michael Yardy, take a cue from Graham Swan. This pitch has something if you just look to spin it and keep the pace slow. It will bounce, it will spin.
Wider, bashed away, this is 6 more. Over the dugout, into the vacant seats. Big over, he can do it, Cameron White. 16 from 9 now, 2 sixes in this over, 17 from it so far.
Well, he's been in terrific form, Cameron White. He's the man for Australia. Has a great swing of the bat. This is a good pickup shot. Nothing wrong with the delivery, nothing too wrong. Picked it up from outside the off stump. Great shot.
Bullock this time looking to get the Yorker in. Will be 4. Splits the field. There's 21 from the over. 80 for 4.
They're so strong in that region. Cameron White loves to go straight down the pitch.
Down the ground, no fielder there, dead straight. 1 bounce 4, it's just bounces before the boundary roll. Pulled away, smashed away, 1 bounce, reaches the boundary in a flash. Counter-attack from Australia.
Led by Cameron White, been their most dangerous batsman in this tournament, batting at that position at 5-6. Just the way he's gone about his business, trying to get back the initiative. So very much with England, virtually through the innings. Once Australia were looking tentative, but that is starting to change, led by Cameron White.
Delivery coming up. Pulled away, high in the air, who wants it? Broad calls it, edge of the 30 yards, oh, he gets away with it, the batter! Never got in a position, Stuart Broad, to catch the ball. And they've only run 1. All happening. Barbados, here we go, 92 for 4.
Well, he misjudged it very badly. In the end, the ball was almost a metre behind him. Ample time to get under it. It was always going to be a very good catch, but you can see there, it was 1.5 meters behind him eventually.
Played away on the offside. Will they get the wind right this time? Broad gets there. No mistake second time round. Big wicket for England. Dangerous White has gone. Broad, great bottle. When you drop one, the next one goes up. The game follows you around. And serve. Danger man's gone. 30 off 19, Australia 95 for 5.
Well, for a moment when that went high into the air, Stuart Broad was looking around a little bit, wondering if there was someone else to take the catch, but finally he recovered his nerve and decided, I've got to go for it, and then he went after it positively and took a very good catch. A huge wicket for England. Terrific effort by Luke Wright. Hasn't been used in this tournament so far, but he's come in a critical situation and done a terrific job, picking up a wicket and being economical.
So the great finisher in world cricket, the man of the moment, the man that brought Australia to this final because of that knock against Pakistan. Can he do it again? Could be tight, direct hit, misses. Big moment.
Well, they've had a few opportunities. England, Collingwood has been absolutely brilliant as a captain and in the field, taken a tremendous catch. He would have loved to have added that run out to it. He wanted that.
He'd have been out, even with the dive. The cricket was struggling. Edged away. When you're in form, you get those starts. When you're out of nick, they go to the keeper. All of that. Could be a no ball as well. I think that's going to be costly. I think it's going to be a 6 and a no ball because it was above waist height. So 7 runs off that delivery plus the extra delivery. Costly.
Well, it had the advantage of being hit downwind. That's the one thing that carried it over the rope. Not that it would have mattered being a no ball.
Not a free hit, this one. Not a front foot no ball. That's hit pretty hard as well. Chip to Peterson, comfortably come back for 2. So just gaining some momentum from the Hussey brothers. Word you were going to come up with there. Schmoz was pretty good. Flicked away on the leg side. Man in the deep is in front of square. It goes behind. 4 more to Michael Hussey.
He just can't make a mistake at all at the moment, Michael Hussey. Everything he hits goes for 4. Most of what he's hit, certainly in the semi-final, everything came out of the screws. That one was hit reasonably well, and it had the placement going for it. He does like to hit downwind, and that's exactly where he's swinging at the moment, swinging to the onside, batting at the Joel Garner end.
That's a very good point. Very strong breeze throughout this tournament, really. These islands have a strong breeze that comes in, and Australia working out where that breeze is going. Hit with the breeze, has to go offside. That's probably why Broad went so far outside off stump. Difficult for Hussey to hit with the breeze.
Well, if he is going to try and hit that delivery downwind, he's got to fetch it from a long way, and then you increase your chances as a bowler of getting the miss hit. That's what you like to do. Hussey's strong through the offside, very good cover driver, but he's probably more likely to hit you for a 4 through the offside, whereas the 6s are more likely to come on the onside.
Ruffling around his crease, that's a really good shot. Forget about the direction of the wind. Decent delivery, just shoveled over short fine leg for 4. chips it down the ground. Another 2, and that's 50 for David Hussey. Well played. So off the bottom of the bat, side bottom's fuming. 4 runs.
Both the Hussey brothers seem to have the uncanny knack of getting some wood on it, even if they walk away a little bit from their stumps. Somehow or other, they seem to be able to manufacture a shot. And Michael Hussey in particular is much like Michael Bevan. Bevan, in the late overs of a 50-over game, always seemed to find a boundary, particularly when he needed it.
Down the ground, Michael Hussey's quick, he wants to. David Hussey might be struggling at his end. Good take, could be gone. David Hussey thinks he's gone. Umpire's gone upstairs to the 3rd umpire.
Good throw from Luke Wright. He knew where he was going all the time. It was always going to be to David Hussey's end because Michael Hussey had the start. Keeper Kieswetter came in front of the stumps to shorten the throw and get it onto the stumps. And he's right, David Hussey knew that he was well short. Terrific piece of work by Luke Wright and well finished off by Kieswetter. 142 for 6.
So David Hussey goes for a well-made 59 from 54 deliveries. Steve Smith coming in at number 8. His job probably to get Mike Hussey back on strike. That might be the conversation. 4 deliveries to go. Crucial run out for England. Just a 1 and a 1 from the first 2 deliveries. Good fielding from Luke Wright. They'll run. Keeper misses. Michael Hussey had a massive start there by Gibbon. There you go, outside off stump, as Ian Chappell said.
England have been really buoyant, and they've had an inspirational leader, both with his captaincy, Collingwood, and his fielding. He took a blinding catch. You don't often hear him talked about as among the best fielders in the game, but boy, if he's not, he's getting shortchanged because he's brilliant in a lot of positions.
He is. All over the place. Slip backward point, mid-wicket on the boundary. He's really good, Collingwood. The short ball, Hussey again backs up, gives himself plenty of chance to get up the other end. Good over so far from Broad.
One of the big problems I've got with this new law, and as far as backing up is concerned, is you've made a law which basically not only allows batsmen to cheat, but encourages them to cheat. I don't see how you can make a law to encourage players to cheat.
Look how far he's gone. Very early. But takes the keeper out of the equation. I like watching keepers trying to hurl stumps down with gloves on. Last ball of the innings, 145 for 6. Hussey looking for a maximum. Doesn't get it. A really good over from Broad. They'll come back for 2. They'll try. There's a fumble. Wrong end from Luke Wright. 2 from the last delivery. 7 from the last over. Australia come back to 147 for 6 after they were 8 for 3 and struggling.
Slightly unfamiliar start for Australia. They haven't lost their top order for that much. Shane Watson and David Warner have been solid performers at the top of the order for Australia, but not getting the kind of start that Australia have been accustomed to. We saw some recovery happening at one stage with Dave Hussey and Cameron White getting together. Cameron White was looking very dangerous. He fell on the score of 30 of 90, but Dave Hussey carried on, got his 50. Australia might feel the end of it that it could be 15-20 runs short in these conditions. the strength of England's performance in this tournament has been their bowling, and once again I thought it came to the party. Look at Graham Swan's figure there. He's been the standout performer with the ball for England. 4 overs for 17 runs and a wicket. Side bottom, 2 for 26. He got the first wicket. Shane Watson that started the roll for England.
So the umpires have made their way out to the centre, as have the Australian fielders and the 2 English openers. Michael Lumb, Keys Weather will open the batting, and the target for England 148. Craig Keys Weather, 22 years of age. He will waste no time in getting after the bowling, as would Michael Lumb. The start could be important from England's point of view in this chase. This match nicely set up after an Australian fight back. 8 for 3 at one stage, recovered well to reach 147. Dirk Nannes turns 34 today, so he's the birthday boy. He's had a terrific tournament amongst the wickets. He's a leading wicket taker. Can he make an impression in this final? Straight away past the outside edge. Australia attacking with 2 slips in place. In the air and straight to mid-on. That was sweetly timed. It was the first time it was pitched up by Sean Tate, and Michael Lumb has found David Hussey. So Australia striking early. England losing their first wicket. Lumb has to depart. In England, 7 for 1.
Just didn't get the elevation. He hit it right in the middle of the bat. It went like a rocket to David Hussey. The Australians have been so secure in the field in this tournament. Looked supremely confident. Ball in the air. Hussey took that easily. It was smacked. It was travelling at a very good rate. Just didn't get the elevation.
Kevin Peterson comes out to the middle. England 7 for 1. That's chipped away on the onside. It's the shot he needed to give him some confidence. Race to the boundary. Consecutive boundaries in spite of the break. Beautifully struck second time he's pitched up Nannes. On this occasion, Keys Weather climbed into it nicely. Again, excellent timing.
At the moment, it's the bowling side who are annoyed by the break in play. Got a very, very good bat, Keys Weather. Timing was excellent and the placement spot on. So he started in a very positive fashion, which tends to make you think that he's put the holder out of his mind.
Lovely shot. Fractionally overpitched and once again climbing into it, Keyswater. So for Peterson, he's back to over the wicket, Mitchell Johnson. Oh, that's gone past the keeper. Wide signal. This is good from England's point of view. They're getting boundaries in every over. So that will take the pressure off the batsman.
The ball appearing to dip as it got towards Brad Haddon. Diving, and I think he probably felt he had it covered, and the ball seemed to dip on him.
He's an imposing player. Almost feel his presence out there in the centre when he's at the crease. Kevin Peterson. He's calm and composed. He's had a good tournament. 207 runs, a best of 73 not out. problems in putting that away. And it is a shot of a quality player. Struck on the up. Just easing it through the offside.
That sends a pretty strong message to the bowler. When his short stuff is being played off the front foot, not just played, but almost played through the offside. Sort of saying to the quickie, well, that's the best you've got, you're in trouble, mate.
Width and into that offside. Now this may go to the boundary and does. Good end to the over for England. 8 from it, 49 for 1. Down the pitch again. Through the offside, finishes with a boundary again. Peterson on the charge. England 56 for 1.
Terrific leverage, Kevin Peterson. Look how high his hands are on the bat. What incredible how much grip and handle there is below his right hand. Bat, really terrific leverage. Look at that.
Oh, it's through him. David Hussey, the fielder, he's hit with great power. Full-length ball, you've got to get it right. Put the fielders under pressure. This is a clatter. Who's that?
Well, he got it. Went down the pitch, he got the length he wanted. It was a straightforward piece of fielding, really. As far as Australia are concerned, it should have stopped that. It's gone straight into the hands, away to the boundary.
Ball crashed away again. Good over for England. Short and wide, those 3 little words, short, wide and 4, 68 for 1.
A really good over. 12 runs from it. And what you're doing now is putting pressure straight back on the new bowler. Shane Watson, he's been expensive all tournament, he knows it. 50 partnership came up, 61 now.
Watson to continue. He is under pressure. 1 over for 12. Has that carried? Maybe it just did carry. Really difficult chance. Really difficult catch, and he's kicked it for 2.
Mitchell Johnson at that sort of mid-wicket position.
Maybe it didn't. The only thing I'd say is he's right on the edge there. Just under the fingers. If he was in a normal mid-wicket position, as Paul Collingwood was throughout the Australian innings, that would have gone straight to Johnson. Should be a wide. Is a wide. He sees it differently. He's going to hit it. He's going to hit it a long way, all the way for 6.
Really just sums up how Watson has gone in this tournament, gone at over 9 and over. Been a lot of premeditation in terms of batsmen setting themselves at him early. He's better set himself with the length ball. He's been proficient at hitting offside so far. Picks the little slow one with the wind as well on that smaller side of the ground.
That's why mid-off's back. He's whacked it all the way for 6. Doesn't matter where mid-off, mid-on is. Peterson is just in too good nick. Cuts away. Takes the single. 50 for Craig Kieswetter. 104 for 1 England.
Solid innings. Enough pace to the innings, a strike rate of 125. He's played aggressively enough as well.
Hit away, third man's up, England coasting, boundary after boundary. 100 partnership. Two boys born in South Africa, playing for England now, 100 partnership, leading England. Possibly their first major win in one-day cricket. One-handed all the way. How good a shot is that?
I think that's knocked the wind certainly out of Michael Clarke and Australia. The way that these guys have played, the way that Kieswetter has played, and Peterson in his normal mode, they've been aggressive, they've attacked, they've come at Australia. Real sense of self-belief about the way they've approached their innings. Not intimidated by the big final nor the opposition.
There we go. World Cup final 1992, they lost Pakistan, Melbourne, Champions Trophy 2004, the West Indies by 2 wickets. Up from 4 world finals, this be the day. Sometimes hardest hurdle is the last one. 2.5 weeks of phenomenal cricket. 30 more from 42. No one will move from the dugout unless there's a wicket. You're not allowed to move. Too nervous. Australia needs some magic, and could it be their leg spinner, Steve Smith? Peterson's gone high. Has he gone long enough? Mid-off sets himself. Takes the catch. Peterson's gone. Much needed wicket for Australia. Warner set himself beautifully. Peterson trying to finish it in a hurry. Now they have to move from the dugout. Starman has gone for 47. England 118 for 2.
He has played his part. Probably didn't get as close to it as he would have wanted. Yeah. Maybe it just turned as well because of that. Never straightforward catches, but nevertheless Peterson has done a job. The way I think that England have gone about this run chase, a real stamp of authority against Australia.
Oh dear, what was that? That was the most amazing leave I've seen. Michael Clarke just smiles. Kieswetter has given himself some room, shown the bowler his stumps, and has left a straight one. Couldn't reach it in the end. Great innings. He's gone for 63. England lose 2 on the bounce, 121 for 3.
The only other person I've seen do that in this tournament was Gautam Gambhir. Did that and the ball passed between the stumps and himself. What, did he back away too far? Looking to give himself that room offside again, as he so often does. You think he'd have a go at it? unless he was fooled by the angle from Johnson around the wicket, you'd think he'd still have a flirt at it just to try to get bat on it. That was amazing. Comical end to a very good innings.
That's a smashing ball of this lad, Stephen Smith, 20 years of age.
Well, if Australia got up from here, it would be the bowling equivalent of what happened in the semi-final in St Lucia.
25 from 29. Any for your thoughts? Big sweep shot in the gap. 6. Relieves any sort of pressure that was out there on that bench or out in the middle for England batsmen. Beautiful shot. Morgan plays this so well. Fielder out there, 6! Collingwood, short arm jab, 6, 5 required. Heaved away, leg side, will be 4. It's nearly that time. Start the car, start the pedal on. I wish they could start the aeroplane. 147 for 3, 1 required.
Well, they've got a chance to finish it off with 3 overs to spare, which is a pretty big win in T20 cricket in a final, particularly when you're up against a dominant side like Australia. Collingwood looking to finish it emphatically. Michael Clarke has now brought all the fielders up into the circle. Collingwood will probably try and finish it off with a big hit.
That will do nicely. Through mid-wicket, England charge onto the field. Paul Collingwood and his team have won the World 2020 Men's Final. Great scenes for England. They've been awesome in this tournament. Australia will reflect that they didn't get enough runs. They played well to get to 147 for 6 eventually, but look at these scenes. England are the winners.
Yep, their first ever world title, and you can understand them being extremely excited. The Australians just shaking hands amongst themselves and waiting for England to finish their celebrations before they come back, and Collingwood realising that he's got to get over there and shake the hand of Michael Clarke and the Australians. But it has been a very, very good tournament. They've been impressive all the way through England, and to finish it off with 3 overs to spare is a very emphatic first ever world title.
What a performance it's been from England. They reached that target with 3 overs to spare. Kevin Pietersen, 47 of 31, looks superb once again. And young Kees Wetter, well, he's made a man of the match kind of performance there. 63 of 49, and Collingwood hitting the winning runs was just perfect for England. So there it is with that batting performance. We have new World T20 champions here in world cricket. Well, Sean Tate had one of his off days, but the one bowler that the England batsman looked to target was Shane Watson. And look at his figures there. 3 overs for 42. I thought Mitchell Johnson bowled reasonably well. Dirk Nannes on his birthday bowled his heart out, but the wickets weren't coming by. Young Stephen Smith got an important wicket at one stage, but England just seemed to have better ideas on the important day. It wasn't a very high-scoring match. Australia batting first, got 147. England got to that target with plenty to spare. So we have the new World T20 champions, and it's England. Thanks for watching.